Hello and welcome to FIFA 13 Career Mode, episode number 4, Liverpool Career Mode that is. And just to get started, we have our first EuroLeague game against Lokeren. And what was the start of a really difficult group campaign for us actually. When I looked at the group, we have Lokeren, AIK and Bayern Leverkusen. So I thought for the most part it would be pretty simple. Obviously, Bayer Leverkusen, I obviously recognised them and they would be a tough opponent. But yeah, for the most part the whole group was really tricky, and we'll just have to see if we make it out there. But for the start of this game, we were under quite a lot of pressure, and early on we actually conceded this goal, a really pretty untidy goal, but Overmeer scores in the 20th minute and we're already 1-0 down to Lokeren. One of these teams that I really didn't think would trouble me, but obviously they've got the goal and good for them, you know. Something else I really wanted to bring up. Oh wait, we'll just watch this. Straight from kickoff, 21st minute, El Shaarawy with a lovely little run and a really tidy finish, and I believe that was his first goal for us, and what a goal it was. Could prove to be pretty important, so good for him. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about was I could really use a hand with getting these videos out to the quality I want, because I can't see what I'm doing wrong. I don't know how this video is going to turn out, whether it'll be in the 720p HD thing that I want it to come out in. But the videos I've recently been uploading haven't been doing that, and it's pretty frustrating, I'm not going to lie. The software I use the Elgato Game Capture HD to record my gameplay, and then the editing software I use is the Vegas Movio Studio HD. So if anyone has any suggestions of how to get the best quality out of these uploads, please do let me know in the comment section, because essentially it's helping yourselves as well as me. We could get the best quality videos out there, that would be pretty nice. But yeah, we go 2-1 up, down to, I think it was Luis Suarez who just scored there, but didn't last long. As you can see, Depau, I don't know, someone like that scored. And at this point we decided to make a change. If a couple of players were fatiguing, Luis Suarez obviously, he's already got his goal, so I thought, why not give Samid Yasil a go, see how he fares against Lokeren. Also, Shelby came on for Fellaini. I just want to keep everyone 100% fit, especially as this is only a EuroLeague game, it's not the main priority. We really wanted to do well domestically in the league and in the other Carling and FA Cups, which is why all these players need to be in pretty good health. And a really dodgy back pass here from Glenn Johnson, and that's a gift of a goal. Joe Hart well off his line, and it's a really easy take for their man, and it actually ended at 3-2, so our opening EuroLeague fixture, we do lose away to Sport Lokeren, and yeah, pretty disappointing. I do want to get out this group. As I say, it's not a priority, but I'd be disappointed if I didn't at least get out the group stages in this competition. All the other fixtures there for you guys, and the next game was actually a Capital One Cup game against Newcastle. So this is one we definitely wanted to do well in. The Capital One Cup, for the most part, it's not obviously the biggest domestic cup. That would be the FA Cup, but the board want us to, I think it was, reach the finals, and this is probably the biggest opportunity to do that. And early on, straight from kickoff, Fellaini plays a lovely through ball to Sterling, who has a decent attempt, but the keeper did save it, and the corner eventually came to nothing, which is why you didn't see anything there. But El Shaarawy, I find in early stages he's a really nice little player. Unlucky to get the goal there, and a header from, I think it was Suarez or Muriel, again missed the target, and then Joe Hart off his line, a little fumble around, and they just blaze it over the bar. It was a tight game, really 50-50 game, and really entertaining, and I enjoyed playing. But obviously more and more shots came. The keeper, Tim Krul, who I think is an outstanding keeper. In real life as well in this game, he's pretty young. I'd say he's underrated on this game even. I think he's only an 80. I'd probably put him up a couple more than that because I think he's a really quality keeper. And to perform at such a high level in the Barclays Premier League is no easy thing, as Joe Hart finds out there with Papa Cisse just slipping it past him, and our defence was really open there, not really good enough, but we tried to make a quick response playing down the wing with Sterling here. No, he didn't put the ball in the box. Yeah, he did put the ball in the box, and how has Tim Krul stopped that? It proves again how much of a quality keeper he is. Maybe I should have looked towards him instead of Joe Hart. He would have been a cheaper option, but I've got Joe Hart now, and I'm happy to say he's growing. Muriel hitting the post there, and we were getting really unlucky. I started to think maybe it's not my day. Maybe I'm not going to get the goal I need. But Fellaini bursting down the middle here, a really nice run, and look at this. Thunders it past Tim Krul, who arguably could have done better, ironically speaking of how good he's been. But we go into half time at 1-0 thanks to that Fellaini goal, and just more of the same really, a lot of 50-50. We were playing pretty nice football, but Tim Krul was immense again. Tim Krul, stop saying Tim Krul. Yeah, he made another really terrific save there. Jonjo Shelvey into Muriel, who again, he was really nice this game. Every game he's played in, he's looked threatening. A nice little turn. He's just a really windy player, and that's a nice save again, but he can turn anyone with the pace he's got. He can beat any defender, but we do have to go into extra time, as that is how the game ended after the 90 minutes, and straight away we were in trouble. They had a good chance and we conceded the corner from it, and what followed was that a pretty poor goal to concede, and I just couldn't defend against Papa Cisse. Joe Hart probably should have done better, but that's no excuse. I was pretty poor at defending that corner. Muriel with the effort there. Again, he's the main man, he's a supply man that we look to get the goals from, and he was given a really good go, but what can you do when a keeper's on that kind of form? He turns back in and plays a lovely through ball, and Samad Yesil, the substitute, the 18-year-old substitute, gets a really important goal just at the end of the first half of extra time. And other than this chance, we did try and press in the second half. A nice little through ball to Joe Allen, but Joe Allen's not a natural finisher, and we had to go to penalties. And what was there in the match stats? What was a pretty poor display of penalties, as you guys are about to see. Surprisingly, Daniel Agger's actually one of our top 5 penalty takers, so I didn't budge it, as all those had the best stats for penalties. Lewis Muriel steps up. Not the best penalty, but the keeper didn't move a muscle, so it's a simple goal for us. And my turn, Demba Ba with their first penalty. A lot of power, and he made it probably too powerful. It hits the post and it goes wide. But here with Jonjo Shelvey, what I thought was a pretty good penalty, but Tim Krul showing his merit again. I promise I'm not gave Tim Krul, but maybe it's coming across like that. But again, they missed their second penalty. I'm not quite sure who that was. Maybe it's Papa Cisse, but it cannons off the bar. El Sharari, yeah. I tried a pillar chip. It didn't work. Jonas Gutierrez steps up, and a poor penalty, and they hadn't actually scored any of their 3 so far. I'd only scored 1, and Daniel Agger, who apparently is a captain, I might have to change that. Krul guessed the right way, but he didn't get a hand to it, and this was the big moment. Could Marvu score and keep them in it, or was it all over? And a really poor penalty straight down the middle, which meant we're through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know why the guys are going so mad. I think that's like we're through to the 4th round. Woo, let's go mental. But yeah, other results there for you. It's a competition we're definitely going to look to win. A lot of the big teams tend to drop out in this competition, I've found on FIFA. I don't know about you guys, let me know in the comments. But I think we are coming to the end of the episode, are we? And as you can see, the next one is a big game against Manchester United. But if you've enjoyed this, please do feel free to drop that like and join me next time for probably one of the biggest games of the season. So yeah, see you in a bit, guys. Bye bye.